If you're a Netflix shareholder right now, you have to be extremely worried about the future of your investment because they just had their worst day in a decade. And over the past 24 to 48 hours, your stock that you thought was just going to be rock solid, no problem, has lost 35 to 40% of its value. And everybody is out there taking notice, including Elon Musk. Elon Musk eviscerates Netflix after they lose 200,000 subscribers, predict even greater losses, and see their stock prices tank. And yeah, you can see this drop off. Whenever there's a drop off like this, you have to be worried as a company. And you can see down 38% over the past 5 days. Netflix did not rebound at all today. They were down another 3% after losing so much value overnight. And as I stated, if you go year to date, you see since the beginning of the year where that stock price was at nearly $600 per share, it's all the way down, closing today at $218. Down 63.47%. A very, very bad day for Netflix. And so many people are starting to wake up to exactly what this was, including Elon Musk. On April 19th, Netflix revealed that in the first quarter, the company's global streaming paid members clocked in at 221.64 million. That was 200 less than in the fourth quarter of 2021. Now, they did basically see revenue grow slightly from 7.7 billion to 7.8 billion, but not only did they lose subscribers for the first time in a decade, but they projected next quarter they'll lose another 2 million subscribers. Now, this can be blamed on a variety of things. There's no doubt about that. You look at the fact that they suddenly decided a virtue signal over Russia and Ukraine, loss of subscriptions there. You look at the price hike from $17.99 to $19.99. You look at a variety of things. There's a lot of factors that go into this many people deciding to unsubscribe from Netflix. But what cannot be ignored is the woke elephant in the room. And the fact that at Netflix, they have so many projects, they have so many IPs that suddenly care far more about an agenda than they do about actually telling a story. And that's where Elon Musk comes into play. The woke mind virus is making Netflix unwatchable. And he's right. We've said that for a long time, and combined with all the Netflix original content, that there is so much of it that clearly has an agenda at play. We saw Power of the Dog get called out by multiple people for its agenda. Vikings Valhalla, which is a big thing on that platform. They not only race swapped, but they gender swapped as well a Viking king, who became a black woman suddenly, just because Netflix wanted some representation. And as all this is happening, they're losing so many of the things that made Netflix a must subscribe for so long. With The Office and Parks and Rec going to the Peacock network, with the Marvel series that was on Netflix going over to Disney Plus. Suddenly Netflix is kind of scrambling for what can keep people subscribed to their platform. And when so much of your content is woke propaganda, it becomes pretty difficult. And Niche Gamer even replied, not just Netflix, movies in general, video games, TV, it's all infested with current year trend woke garbage for fear of offending a green-haired freak next to the ban button. Nothing original anymore, except all the media coming out of Japan and Korea, ironically. Elon Musk replies, true. And then people brought up this. Can they please just make sci-fi fantasy, at least mostly about sci-fi fantasy? It's like we're looking at a time machine back a couple years ago when we're talking about Star Trek, we're talking about Star Wars, we're talking about all these IPs that they have destroyed on the altar of identity politics. And Elon Musk is saying all these things that we have been saying literally for years about these franchises, about entertainment and their agenda and what they're doing. And although the economy and inflation is absolutely factoring into this decision, while Netflix is losing subscribers, other people are gaining them. HBO grows to nearly 77 million total subscribers as Netflix reports a decline. HBO and HBO Max grew up to nearly 77 million subscribers by the end of the first quarter. That's up 3 million subscribers since the previous quarter. So while HBO and HBO Max gains 3 million subscribers, Netflix loses 200,000. It's not like everyone's sitting there losing subs. It's not like it's happening to everybody because of everything. No, It seems to be Netflix oriented. Again, lots of factors are involved. It's cumulative. We understand that, but you also can't deny the agenda that Netflix has had. Everyone can see it clearly, including Elon Musk himself, and he's calling them out. He's laughing at them for making so much content focused purely on that, and the end result is not what they wanted. Now, overnight, 200,000 subscribers for Netflix doesn't mean much. Even 2 million subscribers for Netflix doesn't mean much. But it does when you look at what happened to that stock. The reason it's down 65% over the past 4 months, almost 4.5 months at this point, is because people are projecting what's in the future. And people are realizing that, you know what? If Netflix doesn't make some adjustments, if they don't take care of some of these things like the binge method, like doing weekly releases, all this stuff, then they very well could end up going the same way as Blockbuster did so many years ago, ironically, because of Netflix. But they can do all they want. They can try to stop password sharing. They can start doing weekly releases. None of that is going to stop the fact that people simply are done with it because of the identity politics. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my PO box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.